Bean Crew, you know what's up. I woke up this morning and I was 420 pounds exactly. And I'm super freaking excited. I'm just like, I'm like, I could be one day away from being in the teens, man. Like 419. Then I got that 20-pound countdown. That 20-pound countdown to getting into the 300s. And like, could you imagine? Like, the 300s could be only weeks away. Like, I don't know how fast I'm gonna lose. I mean, I've been doing like, I don't know, 10 to 14 pounds a month, but you know, like I'm so freaking close. Like 399 is like in my grasp. Like it's like I'm just reaching out for it. I'm like, come on, I almost got it, I almost got it. And I'm like, I'm getting so freaking excited. And I'm like 420, which is, the funny number. And, I don't really do much, that stuff anymore. I'm trying to avoid it. I feel like I always, when I do that stuff, I end up, eating quite a bit and I go up a few pounds. So, like, during this, like, crucial time, especially when we're so close to getting into the 20 teens, getting back to 416, which is where I left off in 2019 when I did my weight loss journey that time. And, once I get back to 416, it'll be like I'm picking up where I left off and I'm making that progress again. And oh man, I don't want to mess it up. So I'm taking a big old break from that, 420 stuff. But I'm 420 pounds and I want to celebrate with it. But I just know that I can't because then I'll be back at 423 the next day. So I gotta be careful. I'm watching out. I'm being careful. And I'm just celebrating in my own way. This morning I had this really good protein Pop Tart, and it's like you can buy them on Amazon. They're like Pop Tarts with like high protein and I think low carbs. I think there's 5 grams of carbs in them. They're pretty good. I'm not sponsored by them or anything, but yeah, they got strawberry flavor, birthday cake flavor. Birthday cake tastes the best, but it's got a lot of sugar in it. Like I don't know, probably a lot of sugar. Tastes like it has a lot of sugar. I don't know. Could just be aspartame or something. But yeah, that's what I'm up to. Been having a lot of meat lately. Big meat. Yesterday I had sort of a crucial moment. I ended up, getting kind of in a messed up situation. I was going into Moncton with my aunt, and I was like, "Yeah, let's go shopping." But then all the stores were closed because it was Remembrance Day. So we were like, oh no," and I was like, well, what do we do while we're in town? And she was like, Eastside Mario's is open. And I said, okay, we can go to Eastside Mario's. And then I'll just go on the menu. And like, they don't have the calories on the menu, but you can Google the stuff on the menu and find out how many calories are in it. So I was like trying to find special options, good options. And I saw that there was 920 calories in this sausage and pasta thing that I really, really like. And I was like, I've only had 400 calories today. If I eat this, I can still like have that and then like just like try to not eat much later in the night. Because it was already like 3 o'clock. It was just about supper time. So yeah, that would have added up to be fine. But then I looked at the salt, and when I got it, it was way spicier than I remembered. And I was like, you know what, this isn't worth all those calories. So I just kind of stopped eating it. And I was like, I'm gonna, I don't know, maybe take it home. I got this uncle, he'll basically eat anything. So I was like, yeah, I'll take it home to him and he'll probably eat it. And then my aunt, who I was with at the time, said, hey, are you gonna eat that? Because I'll trade you. And then I was like, okay, I'll get the. She had like a chicken wrap, and I was like, yeah, it's got lettuce, it's got tomatoes, it's got chicken. The chicken was fried, but how bad could that possibly be? And then it had the wrap, so it was just lettuce, tomatoes, chicken wrap, right? That seems like it would be fine, right? It seems like overall like it would be healthy. Then I ate one half of it, and I was like, actually, I should probably look up how many calories are in this so I can try it won't be as bad as that pasta thing. Shirleyland, I look at the menu, 1,200 calories in that thing. 1,200. Can you believe that? That's more calories than the pasta thing. How do you manage that from tomato, lettuce, fried chicken, and a wrap? Like, what are you putting in that fried chicken? Like, because that's the only thing. Like, a wrap, like that's got to be 200 calories. Tomatoes and lettuce, maybe you get 100 calories out of all of that, and then the chicken. What are you doing? How do you? I don't even understand that. How are you making a wrap more fattening than a pasta dish? So I only ate half of that wrap, and then I left the other half of the wrap, and uh, I didn't eat the pasta. And I came home and I was like, well, damn, I had 500, I had like 600 calories from that wrap. And oh, I came home and I was like, well, that's fine. So I just ate normally for the rest of the day. And I don't know, I just felt sad because I like could have had the pasta dish and it would have been fine. But also, I looked deeper at that menu. There's 2,700 milligrams of sodium in that pasta dish, which would definitely contribute to weight gain. Daily recommended amount of human consumption of sodium is 2,300 milligrams, so it's absolutely insane to me that one meal could have more than the daily recommended amount of human consumption. Like, you might die from that. That seems like something that's dangerous to consume. But I don't know. Oh, it's a brutal place, Eastside Mario's. You know, it was delicious. It was something I loved. I went on so many dates there. You know, my move in high school was like Eastside Mario's was just fancy enough to be like the thing. You know, it was like yeah. So the first two dates I ever went on, we went to the movie theater that was there, and then I'd be like, yeah, let's walk over to Eastside Mario's and yeah, I'd, buy them a fancy meal. I had quite a bit of savings from my job, and I'd be like, yeah, and that was my move. That was good. And now that movie theater is closed. Like I was so sad to see that movie theater closed. I just found out about that yesterday when I went to Eastside Mario's. It's in the same parking lot, so I was like, "How are you gonna close down the movie theater? There's only two movie theaters in the entire city. Like, how did they go out of business? I have no idea. But now that's really sad because like I I can't go to the movie theater and I can't go to Eastside Mario's because it's way too fattening. So like, what's gonna be the date thing when I get back on the market? What's gonna be what's gonna be the thing I do? Where am I gonna take people? But also, Eastside Mario's isn't maybe fancy. But where is fancy enough in Moncton? You know, I guess they have the keg. Keg is nice. Um, I don't know. I don't know. You kind of gotta vary it person to person. Like when you're planning a day, find out what they like. An activity. I'd like to try a rock climbing gym. They have a rock climbing gym in Moncton. I just found out about. I'd go to that. But I'd want to go with another person. I feel like I would be awkward there. Also, I probably can't lift my body weight yet, so I'd like to wait a while. So that I can lose maybe another 100 pounds. Then I could probably lift my body weight, right? Uh, climb up something. Um, yeah, but it'd be good exercise. It'd be a good exercise to do, in that climbing gym. Yeah. The world is my oyster. I'm looking out, I'm looking at the future, and I'm seeing that, getting back in the dating world, going down to that other 100 pounds, going to that rock climbing gym, getting out more. I'm walking still 3 times a week, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And I'm just, not sitting around the house anymore. And I'm very grateful to not be doing that. And yeah, just having a jolly old time, just living my life and getting better.